What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hot boy build part 3. Let's get straight into it. We don't need no intro. Y'all know what time it is. Alright, so as you probably seen in the first video, this thing, engine bay needs some help. We stripped it. Nick never finished pulling the harness. You know, typical stuff. We got a big old hole here, and we got an even bigger hole here. So I got me a OEM tub in pretty good condition, which means I'll have to drill all these out so we can replace it like I did with that one right there. So, this one is in pretty good condition. No rust, nobody cut it. I just drilled it out. Got some practice taking it out, so now I know what I need to do. So, I'm gonna get straight to this one. Take this out, weld it in, stuff down the engine bay, pull the rest of the wires, harness out and stuff, and paint it. I'm thinking I might just do steel it in this engine bay. That way I could always touch it up if anything. I don't know. That's how I'm kind of feeling. Let's get this. Alright, so got the old tub out. Where is that? Got the old piece of tub out, all drilled out and gone. Gotta prep this one. I'm gonna grind all the sides, tap it, bend it, make it nice and clean, or square I should say. We're gonna put it in there. We're gonna tack weld all the way around, grind the welds down, make it look good, then seam seal it. Then we'll start welding up all the little holes that it got in here, so we can have the nice clean look. We ain't going for shaved bay, but y'all know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? So let's get this in there. Alright guys, so it's in, fully welded in. Before we make it all fancy and pretty, I think it's a good idea that we take the engine and tranny, sit it in there, measure where I'm gonna cut the hole on this side and what else I don't need over here, and then I could finish like blocking off the rest of the holes to make it really clean. And we're probably gonna patch this and redo that. So before I put the engine in here, I guess let's finish stripping the engine bay and get rid of all of the wires, take off the next fender, and shorten the 2 fuel lines. And then we can sit the engine in. That'll be a good plan for today and the rest of this video. Sit this in there. As you can see, turbo manifold's back off. I gotta cut some of the studs. It wasn't working out too well in episode 2. So we kind of redoing that. I'm also waiting on valve covers from Justin, so y'all can see the color of the valve covers of that thing. But yeah, this video is kind of going to be all over the place. I think I'm going to sit the engine in there and just kind of see where I'm going to need to make a hole. Or I can go to Haitian car and look, but Haitian car don't have tubs. So let's finish stripping the engine bay. Plus, I'm going to be a little picky. I see all of these little tiny little self-tap holes that the last guy that had this car did. We're going to fill up as much of those as we can to get this thing back looking clean, because obviously this version of the Hot Boy car got to be way better than the last one. And the last one was pretty good. Alright, so I got the rest of the stuff out of the engine bay. I got the master, the clutch master, the rest of the wire harness. I even put the mount adapter brackets. So now we're going to sit the engine in here right now. Haitian showed up, so he's going to give me a hand, unfortunately. Nah, I needed a hand anyways, because can't lift the transmission by myself, so I'm glad he showed up. So now we're going to sit the engine in there. I'm going to bolt tranny to it, put the mount on, get the engine in the position that I want it, so I can see where I need to cut the hole on that side over there. And maybe it just might stay in here and I do fab work before I take it back out and make it look good. Alright, so the motor's in for the test fit. Looks good. Mounts line up good. Tranny's in there. Look like it's touching in one little spot back there. So we're gonna mark that so we can hammer it. So that's kind of part of why we're testing. So while it's in here, I think I'm gonna go ahead, mount the intercooler, which this right here needs to fix because it has a broken stud in that. So I'll fix that, mount the intercooler. We'll probably get the exhaust manifold on, knock out intercooler piping and stuff like that, so I don't have to worry about any of that when it's painted and it's just time to assemble. Also mark my spot where I'm gonna cut a hole so that way we can patch up all the rest of the little holes everywhere else. I think I'm gonna do the fuse box under the dash because yeah, we're getting carried away, but it's gonna look really good though. So I guess stay tuned. That's the next move. Fix that strip bolt, mount that back, and mount the intercooler and just sit headlights on there and make everything fit so I don't have to worry about any of that after we paint or whatever. You never know, maybe I'll go all the way and make it run first. I don't know, get carried away. This is kind of good because I can still work on the engine in the car and fab stuff up and have one less engine in the stand over there. Don't worry, we'll update you guys in the super. Parts been coming in, trying to get that thing done really fast, but that's for another video. So back to this. Alright guys, so got the turbo on. Damn, why does turbos always look big on the camera when it's in the car? Got the turbo and manifold back on permanently. I'm just realizing some things. I'm glad I put it in there because now I can make some more changes. Now, since it's a reverse mount turbo, the turbo just gonna go down and through the side, so I can actually just block this hole off, make that real nice and clean. You don't gotta worry about it. I'm probably gonna also block this hole off and that hole off because we have no need for it since I'm gonna put the fuse box under the dashboard. Plus, I fixed this guy right here. Now it has a bolt back to stock. So yeah, I think this is a good idea, just popping it in here, getting a couple things sorted out before we go. I'm gonna leave it in here. We're gonna make this hole here next time and then start on intercooler piping and things. So I think I'm kind of gonna cut this video here and we'll get back to it. Maybe tomorrow. We go in the compound. I could probably throw a couple clips in there to make this video longer. I don't know if I recorded enough. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe not.